Hello, welcome back to Ask Alan About Low Carb Cocktails. This is the final of the 5 parts of the Cedar Ridge Distillery review. In this review, we go over the QuentEssential single malt whiskey special releases. I have 2, I don't think there's any more, but those 2 I'm trying, and we will see what those are like together. And if you can find them, you better get them, because these are the best ones that they have, I believe. Hello and welcome back to Ask Alan About Low Carb Cocktails, where today we are continuing and finalizing our series on Cedar Ridge Distillery whiskeys, bourbons, ryes, and this is the last of the series. It's the 5th out of 5, and we are going over the QuentEssential special releases. I think these are the only 2 special releases so far. I may be wrong, but I happen to have gotten the first one, and online it says it's the first one, last year when I was down at the brewery for my birthday. I'm in Iowa, and they are just south of Cedar Rapids. So I did get the opportunity to go down there. My family took me out for a birthday celebration, and got to tour the facility. And when I did, tasted a lot of their bourbons. Not all the ones that I did in the past few episodes. Secret, I did all those episodes today, so I'm starting to feel a little bit from tasting all these, but definitely I can tell you what these taste like, and let you know how good these actually are. These are their higher end products. These special releases are at the high end of the cost for their bourbons and whiskeys. But I know that the first one that I tried that at the distillery, and I know I liked that. This other one is the one that came out this year, and I've heard a lot of good things. So let's get into this. First, peat and Sherri, which is a play on words. This is the first of their limited release series. The special release American single malt is a marriage of a 6-year-old single malt that was finished in a first fill sweet Amontillado sherry butt with a 6-year-old peated malt. So they brought these 2 together and made this special release. And this was these were aged once they were combined in ex-bourbon barrels. And this one comes in at 59.05 ABV, or 118.1 proof. This one is called Portside. I got it a little bit cheaper at a store in town that they try to give you the lower price than other places. So I got this maybe $5 cheaper than what everybody else is paying for it or selling it for. But this is aged a minimum of 6 years in ruby. And I don't know if it's 6 years in a ruby port cask, or if it's 6 years in. It's aged for 6 years, but then it's in a ruby port cask, and then Amontillado sherry casks, and in virgin French oak cask. So from those notes, I think that the 6 years is split up between those 3 casks. So I don't know how long in each cask that is, but this one comes in at a 58.6, which is 117.2 proof. Again, these are special releases, so I doubt that you're going to find this one anymore. If you do, grab it. I know it tastes good. I just opened it up for this review, but the Portside I have not tried yet, but we'll get to try that together here in a moment. I'll talk about the tasting and what it is on the nose and on the palate. Now this is based off of QuentEssential, their baseline single malt, which is I think it's 100% barley. I definitely smell that sherry. So, and I'm looking at the notes that I had from the QuentEssential, and that had also I do smell those same smells. And when I did the QuentEssential review, there was a little bit of a peat smell, but that I don't really get that here, probably because the sherry cask and the was a sherry cask, a peated malt, and ex-bourbon barrels. So the peat is really underscored here. It's maybe still there, but it's not as prominent. But sherry is the one that comes forward the most, at least to my nose. Let's see what it tastes like. So I would expect this to have a lot more burn from being set much higher ABV, but it really doesn't have a great deal of burn. I could get a little bit of the afterburn now, but what I'm seeing is that it's definitely has a little higher fruity taste, probably from the sherry casks, and not as much burn as I would expect for it to be that much more than 20 proof above the standard QuentEssential that came in at 92. You can taste the peat taste in there a little bit, and I said fruity in general. The QuentEssential I did have a peach, maybe pear taste in that, and it had that barley taste. Those are still here, but they're a little less prominent, and you get a little bit more of that sherry cask taste in this bourbon, or in this whiskey. So definitely something that if you can find it, it's worth getting. I know that I've seen other people review the QuentEssential, and they really like it. So I know that those review channels would love this as well. But definitely something that you should try if you can get it. The Portside is one that's out right now, so definitely you want to go and find that if you can get it. But let me give it a taste to see first what it's like. So it's on the nose, fruity, but more port. So the fruity smell is a little different. The nose is otherwise the smells from the QuentEssential, which is the base whiskey in here. I think it's about the same, but with a little bit more fruity taste from the port. Yeah, a lot of similarities between these two, but more of a sherry taste, more of a port taste. But all of those flavors may be a little muted because the influence of the wine barrels, but all of the other flavors from the quintessential are coming through. The fruit, which was maybe kind of pear or peach or pear tastes. Definitely a little bit of spice. I don't taste that as much here. I don't get the peat very heavily on this one at all, probably because the port takes over from that. But otherwise, I'm just now getting that back burn. It actually took a while to get there, but the burn isn't too bad. You get a back burn later, but not just a little bit of a twinge, not terribly bad. This one again was about the same. It's 117.2. The other one was 118.1. Definitely in a good range for, but a higher range for most whiskeys. I don't know that I'd want these to be higher ABV. I think that they're or higher proof. I think that they're right in the range they need to be. Better, definitely better than the quintessential. Quintessential was just such a good taste, though. It was not giving hardly any burn at all. It had a great taste, and it was in the right range for most people. These have a higher ABV. They have a little bit of a burn, but they do get that. You get that extra sherry taste or port taste in each case, and otherwise, it's the same whiskey, just at a higher ABV and a little bit of an influence from those different types of wine casks. So this is definitely something I think that you'll enjoy. So that's the quintessential special release single malt whiskeys. I do not think that there's anything beyond these two so far, because this one, which I think just came out last year, was their first release. This one's their second release, and this is this year here in 2024. It may have been late 23. And it's something I think that you'll enjoy. I think that if you see it, you should grab it if it's within your price range, and you'll enjoy it. I'm pretty sure of that. So I hope you do try to get a chance to get these special releases. They only come around once a year. So definitely give them a try if you can. If not, see if the quintessential is available in your area and get that, because it's just pretty good. So if you would please, I'd like you to like and subscribe, and tell people about this. Share it with your friends. Click on the share button, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, all those things. That helps me to kind of build this channel and to help to create a community where we can talk about lower carb options for the cocktails that we would like to try. So help me build this channel. Comment, let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you'd like to see more of, less of, etc. Help me to know what you need within this group, and I'll try to address any comments that I see, and try to do a better job. And it's only through us working together that we can build this channel and this community to something that can be helpful to us all. So be safe, have a great day, and join me for the next episode, where I'll be back doing cocktails.